हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज जिस टॉपिक पे मैं वीडियो बना रही हूँ वो है BLI 226 पे। यहाँ आज मैंने इसका पहला चैप्टर लिया है। ये इस चैप्टर पे वीडियो जो है 3 पार्ट्स में आएगी क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस थोड़े ज़्यादा हैं। अगर एक वीडियो में बनाऊँगी तो फिर बहुत लंबी वीडियो बन जाएगी और फिर आप लोग को भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं रहेगा। तो इसलिए मैंने इसके इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस लिए हैं और आज हम 3 क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे, फिर आगे 3 और उसके बाद फिर आगे 3 क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे। अभी वैसे भी सिर्फ 3 ही क्वेश्चंस बन पाए हैं, सारे क्वेश्चन बन भी नहीं पाए हैं। तो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है एक्सप्लेन द मीनिंग एंड करेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, या फिर पूछा जा सकता है डिफाइन मैनेजमेंट, आइडेंटिफाई वेरियस करेक्टरिस्टिक्स। तो इसका आंसर मैंने ऐसे लिखा है, मैनेजमेंट इन्वॉल्व एक्विजिशन एज वेल एज एप्लीकेशन ऑफ नॉलेज. It is very difficult to have an all-encompassing definition of management covering all its characteristics. There are many definitions of management emphasizing one or the other important aspects of management activity. Management is a combination of both or art and a science. According to Coates, management is the art of getting things done with people and through informally organized group. It is the art of creating an environment in which people can perform as individual and yet cooperate towards attainment of group goal. It is the art of removing blocks for such a performance, a way of optimizing efficiency in reaching goal. The scientific approach lies in decision making, planning and the appropriate use of technology. According to Dalton E. McFarland, management is the fundamental integrity and operating mechanism underlying organized effort. According to George R. Terry, management is a discrete process performed to determine and accomplish stated objectives by the use of human being and other resources. There is no universally acceptable definition of management. To this, Breck has stated exactly what the term means is not always clear and not always agreed. Common to all above definition is the connection of management to organizational goal. It evaluates the effectiveness of goal accomplished and devises method for achieving these tasks which are compatible with the demands of the society. Within those tasks which are compatible with the demands of the society within which it operates. The most widely accepted meaning of the term management is that management is a process by which responsible person, example manager or executive in an organization, get things done through the efforts of other person in group activities. Further, it is essential to quote the definition of management given by the American Management Association. It reads, management is guiding human and physical resources into dynamic organization unit which attain their objectives to the satisfaction of those served and with a high degree of moral and sense of attainment on the part of those rendering services. Now, what are the characteristics of management? The characteristics of management are as follow. Management refer to both the discipline as well as group which manage the organization. Managing implies using certain skill, knowledge and practices to bring effectiveness. It makes things happen and not let things happen. It is aided and not replaced by the computer. It is intangible. It is purposeful, that is, the achievement of the organization goal and objectives are the supreme purpose. The objectives of organization are accomplished by with and through the efforts of other. Managing is an activity or process and it uses available resources economically to maximize output. फिर इसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है जो कि 4 टाइप्स में पूछा जा सकता है. सबसे पहला, elucidate the concept of scientific management, also explain the different levels of management and the managerial skill required. Or what do you understand by scientific management? Discuss the various parts of the school of management thought, or discuss the various levels of management, also explain the managerial skill required at each level of management. Or what do you understand by modern scientific management? तो इसका आंसर मैंने दिया है इस तरीके से. साइंटिफिक मैनेजमेंट इज अ थियरी ऑफ मैनेजमेंट दैट एनालाइजेज एंड सिंथेसाइजेज वर्क फ्लो प्रोसेसेस improving labor productivity. The core ideas of the theory were developed by Frederick Winslow Taylor in the 1880s and 1890s and were first published in the monograph Shop Management and the Principles of Scientific Management. Taylor believed that decisions based upon tradition and rules of thumb should be replaced by precise procedure developed after careful study of an individual at work. Also, throughout his life, Taylor suggested to increase efficiency in production, not only to lower cost and raise profit, but also to make possible increased pay for workers through higher productivity. The schools of management thought are broadly divided into 3 parts, which are as follow. First is classical management theory, which is from 1880s to 1920s. It is organization centered and has dealt with the economic rational man and included scientific management, administrative management, and bureaucratic organization. Next is neoclassical theory, that is from 1920s to 1950. It is person-centered as well as human-oriented and has emphasized the need, behavior, and attitudes of individual and included human relations schools and behavioral school. Next is modern management theory, which is from 1950s onward. It emphasizes the complete employee view by revisionist researcher, which includes system theory, contingency theory, organizational humanism, and management science. Modern management is characterized by a scientific approach which involves the following: a systematic analysis of the function and activities of an organization into smaller workable unit based on a set of logical principles, and also synthesizing these smaller workable units into a coherent system of operational efficiency. A human approach in dealing with the staff, as the staff constitute the real backbone of an organization. Obtaining optimal efficiency and productivity by cutting down cost in terms of money and time. An integrated approach in operating the different units, as every activity of an organization is component of the total system. The best performance of each one of them is of primary importance to achieve desired result. फिर बात करेंगे हम levels of management and managerial skill की. The management of an organization management is divided into three categories, which are as follow. सबसे पहला आता है आपका top management. This level of management of an organization consists board of director, chairman, and chief executive officer. Top level management determine goals and objective. It performs overall planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. It integrates organization with environment, balances the interest group, and is responsible for overall result. As far as libraries are concerned, often 2 hierarchies of management operate within library. One is that of the library and the other is that of the organization to which the library belongs. फिर है आपका middle management. This level of management stands between top management and supervisory management level. Middle level management establish programs for department, and carries out function for achieving specific goal. The other functions of middle level management are training and development of employees, integrating various parts of the department. फिर है supervisory management. This level of management is concerned with efficiency in using resources of the organization. A supervisor is an executor of policy and procedure, making series of decisions with well-defined and specified premises. बात करेंगे अब हम मैनेजरल स्किल की. ईच लेवल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट रिक्वायर्स अ डिफरेंट कंपोजिशन ऑफ मैनेजरल स्किल. Skill is an ability to translate knowledge into action that result in a desired performance. Normally, three kinds of basic skills are identified to be required by manager. These are technical skill. It is the ability to use specific knowledge, method, processes, practices, techniques or tools of a specialty in performing the work. Next is human skill. It is the ability to interact with other person successfully, that is ability to understand, work with, motivate and get along with other people. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट है कंसेप्शनल स्किल. इट डील्स विद आइडियाज एंड एब्स्ट्रैक्ट रिलेशनशिप. इट इज़ द मेंटल एबिलिटी to comprehend abstract or general idea and apply them to specific situation. The importance of this skill on the levels of management. Technical skill is most important for supervisory level manager and become less important as the manager moves up to the middle and top level. Conceptual skill increasingly important as manager moves up the level of management. However, human skills are important at every level in the organization. यहाँ पे मैंने एक टेबल बनाई है जहाँ पे मैंने यहाँ पे स्किल्स लिखे हैं, लेवल्स लिखे हैं और उनकी ड्यूटीज़ और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ लिखी है, तो इसको आप देख लीजिएगा. The proportion of responsibility, duties and skill vary with reference to activities. While these are shared by the three levels of management and the system of an organization will work efficiently if these levels work in unison. अब जो आज का लास्ट क्वेश्चन है वो है इन्यूमरेट द फंक्शंस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, डिस्कस प्लानिंग इन डिटेल. तो फंक्शंस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट की बात करें तो मैनेजमेंट इन्वॉल्व्स अ सेट ऑफ फंक्शन एम्ड एट अचीविंग organizational goal efficiently and effectively. These functions originally proposed by Henry Fayol and later refined by other management theorists are often classified into 4 key areas. सबसे पहला है प्लानिंग. प्लानिंग की डेफिनेशन मैंने दी है. प्लानिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ सेटिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स एंड डिटरमाइनिंग द बेस्ट कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन to achieve them. It involves defining goal, establishing strategy and developing plan to coordinate activities. Importance क्या है प्लानिंग की? प्लानिंग is the foundation of management. It provides a roadmap for the organization, helping it navigate through uncertainties and challenges. It ensures that resources are allocated wisely and efforts are directed towards achieving predetermined objectives. उसके बाद प्लानिंग के स्टेप्स कौन कौन से होते हैं? सबसे पहला है सेटिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. क्लियरली डिफाइन द गोल द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एम्स टू अचीव. आइडेंटिफाइंग अल्टरनेटिव्स. इवैल्यूएट डिफरेंट वेज टू रीच द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. सिलेक्टिंग द बेस्ट कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन. चूज द मोस्ट सुटेबल अल्टरनेटिव. Implementing the plan. Put the chosen plan into action. Monitoring and controlling. Regularly assess progress and make adjustment as needed. फिर बात करेंगे हम टाइप्स ऑफ प्लान की. सबसे पहला स्ट्रैटेजिक प्लान, लॉन्ग टर्म प्लान दैट डिफाइन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ओवरऑल डायरेक्शन. फिर है टैक्टिकल प्लान, शॉर्टर टर्म प्लान दैट फोकस ऑन स्पेसिफिक डिपार्टमेंट्स और फंक्शन. फिर है ऑपरेशनल प्लान, डिटेल प्लान आउटलाइनिंग डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज़ टू अचीव टैक्टिकल ऑब्जेक्टिव. कंटिजेंसी प्लान, प्लान डेवलप टू एड्रेस अनफॉरसीन इवेंट और क्राइसिस. उसके बाद बात करेंगे हम चैलेंजेस इन प्लानिंग. सबसे पहला अनसर्टेनिटी. The future is inherently uncertain, making and challenging to plan accurately. Resistance to change. Employees may resist plans that disrupt established routine. Dynamic environment. External factors can change rapidly, requiring adjustment to plan. उसके बाद बात करेंगे हम बेनिफिट्स ऑफ प्लानिंग की। तो सबसे पहले है डायरेक्शन, प्रोवाइड अ सेंस ऑफ डायरेक्शन एंड पर्पस फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। फिर है कोऑर्डिनेशन, ensures that various activities are aligned to achieve common objective. फिर है रिसोर्स एलोकेशन, हेल्प्स एलोकेट रिसोर्सेज एफिशिएंटली एंड अवॉइड वेस्टेज। फिर है रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, अलाउज फॉर आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड मिटिगेशन ऑफ पोटेंशियल रिस्क। Effective planning requires a balance between flexibility and specificity. While plans should provide guidance, they must also be adaptable to changing circumstances. In conclusion, planning is a crucial function of management that sets the stage for the successful achievement of organizational goal. It involves a systematic process of defining objective, evaluating alternatives, selecting the best course of action, implementing plan and monitoring progress. Despite the challenges posed by uncertainty and the dynamic business environment, effective planning provides a roadmap for organization to navigate complexities and uncertainties, ultimately contributing to their long-term success. तो आज मैंने ये 3 क्वेश्चन जो है डिस्कस किए हैं। तो अगर पसंद आया हो चैनल, अगर पसंद आए हो नोट्स, तो चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल आइकन को दबाइए ताकि लेटेस्ट वीडियो आप तक पहुंच जाए। जब भी नोटिफिकेशन, उसकी नोटिफिकेशन आप लोगों तक पहुंच जाए। और आज के लिए इतना ही था। कल दोबारा से फिर 3 क्वेश्चन लेके आऊँगी मैं। और अभी थोड़ी देर बाद, ऑलमोस्ट 3-4 घंटे बाद, जो भी लेटेस्ट वैकेंसी आई होंगी लाइब्रेरियन की, वो भी शॉर्ट्स में आ जाएंगे। तो वो भी आप लोग चेकआउट कर लीजिएगा जिनको अभी रिक्वायरमेंट है जॉब की। तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही। नेक्स्ट वीडियो तक थैंक यू वेरी मच। गुड बाय।